The image function in Excel allows users to insert images into cells using a formula. It enables seamless integration of visuals within tables, enhancing data representation and analysis. With this function, users can manipulate images like regular cells, including moving, resizing, sorting, and filtering. Ideal for various applications such as inventories and employee records, the image function in Excel is designed to insert pictures into cells from a URL. It requires images to be hosted online. Overall, the image function simplifies the process of incorporating visuals into Excel worksheets for improved data visualization. The image function supports BMP, JPEG, GIF, TIFF, PNG, ICO, and WEBP file types. Image is a new function, which is currently available only to Microsoft 365 users as well as in Excel for the web. The function takes a total of 5 arguments, of which only the first one is required. The first argument source is mandatory. It refers to the URL path of the image file, which must utilize the HTTPS protocol. This argument can be provided either as a text string enclosed in double quotes or as a reference to the cell containing the URL. The second argument is alt text, the alternative text describing the picture. The third argument is sizing, which defines the image dimensions. The next argument is height, the image height in pixels. The last argument is width, the image width in pixels. Let's have an example. Suppose I have a list of country names and I want to add corresponding country flags to each entry. To achieve this, I navigate to the website countryflags.com and search for the countries I require. Once found, I copy the image links for each country's flag. With the image links obtained, I can then utilize the image function in Excel to retrieve the country flag pictures and seamlessly integrate them into my spreadsheet. To create an image formula in its simplest form, it is sufficient to supply only the first argument that specifies the URL to the image file. Please remember that only HTTPS addresses are allowed and not HTTP. When the image source is a URL requiring authentication, the image will fail to load. Similarly, if the source URL is redirected, it's blocked due to security concerns. To specify the first source argument, I'll select the cell containing the image link. Then, for the alternative text argument, I'll choose the cell containing the country name. This setup allows us to display the image corresponding to each country. Once the formula is applied, I can simply drag it to apply to other cells. The image will adjust automatically when the cell is resized. As a result, we've got the country names with flag pictures. You can adjust the size of the image within the cell using the height and width arguments. The image function automatically resizes the image to fit within the specified height and width, preserving its aspect ratio. To fill the entire cell with the image, set the third argument to 1. For instance, let's resize the first image. For the third argument, I'll select 3 for custom size. I'll then set the height of the image to 200 pixels and the width to 250 pixels. You can enhance the functionality of the image function by integrating it with other Excel functions, enabling you to create more dynamic spreadsheets. For example, you can combine it with the if function to display different images based on specific conditions. Another powerful combination involves using the image function alongside the XLOOKUP function in Excel. This allows you to look up images based on data in your spreadsheet, which is particularly useful if you have a list of data with associated images and want to quickly insert the relevant image into your spreadsheet. In the employee data sheet, I want to automatically insert country flags into the image column based on the corresponding country listed in the country column. To use the XLOOKUP function for this purpose, follow these steps. Select the first cell where you wish to insert the image. In the formula bar, enter the XLOOKUP function. For the first argument lookup value, choose a country name. The second argument is the lookup array. Select the country column in the country flags table, indicating to search for the lookup value in the column named country. To ensure that the range is locked when dragging the formula down for all cells, press F4 to lock the range. The third argument is the return array. Select the flag images column. This will return a match from the column named image. Make sure to press F4 to lock the range. Drag the formula for all cells. The XLOOKUP function has successfully returned the correct country flag. There are known issues and limitations of the Excel image function, such as only images hosted on external HTTPS websites can be utilized. Images stored on OneDrive, SharePoint, and local networks are not supported. Switching between Windows and Mac platforms may cause image rendering issues. GIF format is supported but displayed as a static image in cells. URLs exceeding 255 characters won't work. Authentication required URLs or redirected URLs are blocked, preventing image rendering. There are some common mistakes that you can encounter using the image function. Excel may return a value error in the following scenarios: if the image file format is not supported, if the source or alt text arguments are not strings, if the sizing argument is not between 0 and 3, if sizing is set to 3 but height and width are either blank or less than 1, if sizing is set to 0, 1, or 2 and width or height values are also provided. Additionally, Excel may return a connect error if there are issues with your internet connection or the server providing the image source. Ensure your device has a stable internet connection and try again. If your security settings block access to the image file in a cell, Excel will display a blocked error. Check your linked data type security settings. As you can see, this feature unlocks numerous exciting possibilities, particularly when combined with other functionalities. If you found this tutorial helpful, don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel for more Excel tips.